For more analysis on this, I'm joined by Bilgehan Ozturk in Ankara. He's a researcher at SETA Foundation. Just tell us a little bit more of the detail around this row between the two neighbours. What exactly was it about, and how does the declarations that have been broken solve it?
Well, one cannot underestimate the enormity, actually, about the row between Ethiopia and Somalia, because Ethiopia is a landlocked country, and this is going back to the let's say independence of Eritrea from Ethiopia, and since then Ethiopia actually lost an access to the Red Sea for maritime purposes. And in order to overcome this, Ethiopia has been struggling to find ways, and one of the ways or the solutions they came up was signing a memorandum of understanding with the breakaway region of Somalia, which is Somaliland, and this was quite provocative for Somalia because Somalia is a federal country, and Somaliland is just one of those regions within the federal system, and there is an ongoing, let's say, tension between the federal government and the Somaliland for years, and this was potentially a very combustible, let's say, area and row between that would even trigger bigger, let's say, rows, regional rows between Somaliland and Somalia, between Somalia and Ethiopia, and even maybe threatening the stability of Djibouti. And at the same time, there was the risk of, let's say, spillover of this row to other countries and regions, because there are let's say, Somali population. Ethnically speaking, there are Somali people within Ethiopian territory, and also related communities in, let's say, Djibouti, and that's why this was a very complex, very complicated, and it was a very dangerous row that was actually heading towards the use of force to resolve this quagmire. But thankfully, this was avoided with this breakthrough agreement.
And tell us a little bit about the agreement itself and how it's solved, as you say, the significant disagreement, and also about Türkiye's role. Why Türkiye?
Well, again, this role played by Türkiye is I don't even need to, let's say, underscore the importance, because, as I said, the tension and even the animosity, reached serious levels between the two countries, because the sovereignty of Somalia was at stake, and Türkiye's role, bringing around this kind of solution and mediation between the parties. Now we will see a peaceful resolution of these let's say unbridgeable differences between two nations. So the technicalities will be sorted out in the coming days. But in principle, we know that the parties, Ethiopia and Somalia, albeit very different, they agreed to resolve their difference peacefully, and this would mean probably an access, providing an access to Ethiopia for only commercial and maritime purposes, without infringing upon the sovereignty of Somalia, or granting Ethiopia any part of, let's say, Somalia's sovereignty. This will be an cooperative manner, providing an access to Ethiopia to Red Sea, but at the same time maintaining the sovereignty of Somalia. And why Türkiye is very obvious. Türkiye, again, enjoys a very unique position due to its, let's say, cordial relations with both nations, and at the same time, its cordial relations with many countries in Africa. Its approach, its style is very, let's say, liked by many nations and many leaders in the region. And that level of trust, there is trust, to Türkiye and President Erdogan, and we see at the same time the importance and efficiency of leaders-level diplomacy excelled by Turkish President Erdogan, as we see now in these instances. Both sides, in a nutshell, both sides, Ethiopia and Somalia, trust Türkiye and President Erdogan. Türkiye and President Erdogan enjoy, great level of credibility in the eyes of both nations. This is the reason.
Okay, Bilgehan Ozturk from Ankara, thank you for your insight.
Thank you.